Tom Miller grew up in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin, a town whose alliterative name somehow explains the kind of Wizard of Oz writing that he does, I think. Since then, he seems to have done everything and been everywhere. In fact, the path to the novel he's going to read tonight reminds me of some kind of real-life iteration of his own Philosopher's Flight. He earned a BA in English at Harvard, graduating magna cum laude in 2003, and having written a creative thesis advised by Jamaica Kincaid. He worked as a research writer and editor for the Let's Go series of travel guides, writing about the things he ate, the hotels he slept in places as far-flung as Austria and New Zealand, which seemed like one of those jobs that everybody dreams about but nobody ever gets to do. But Tom gave up to join the writing program here at Notre Dame, where he was the Nicholas Sparks Fiction Fellow and the Sparks Summer Editorial Intern at Time Warner Books Group. His MFA thesis was a collection of fake folk tales titled The False Histories. I'd like to tell a bit about Tom's journey to the Philosopher's Flight, the novel he's going to read from tonight, because what stands out is how he's always in the moment, no matter what that moment may be, and how somehow it all goes into making his fiction. After graduating from Notre Dame, Tom lived in Pittsburgh for 8 years, where he worked as an EMT and taught comp and lit classes as an adjunct. During that time, he published short stories in publications including McSweeney's and Cream City and the Notre Dame Review. He also began writing a historical fantasy novel, drawing on several characters from his MFA theses and fragments from his travel writing days. And, having nothing else to do in his spare time, he enrolled in the University of Pittsburgh School of Medicine, where he earned an MD, which just seems to prove that it's easier to get a doctorate in medicine than finish your novel. Before finishing his hospital residency, though, Tom took a 2-year leave to finish that novel, the novel that would become The Philosopher's Flight. A sequel, The Philosopher's War, will be out next year, so don't try booking an appointment with him anytime soon. Tom lives in Madison, Wisconsin with his wife and 2 children, where, with his left hand, he practices emergency medicine at the University of Wisconsin Hospital. Please welcome Tom Miller to the podium.